As you can see, we still have some free available tokens to sell. So let's go to our integration part. Let's customize our buy with NFT Maker Pay. Let's say that you want to say 2 tokens for 13.5 ADA. Click on the button. Let's continue with our wallet of choice. And buy now. Now let's just sign the transaction. And shortly, all the tokens, those 2 tokens we bought, will change statuses to sold.
Hello everyone. In today's guide, we want to show you the NMKR Studio tool development for Cardano Network. In this tool, you can create NFTs, you can manage the NFTs, you can do it without using a single thing of a code. And you can manage every single pricing, every NFT amount, metadata, and so on using this exactly tool. So let's go for first step, which is creating new wallet address, because you want to have somewhere you can get the money to. So you have to use the wallet. We'll be using Ethereum for this guide. So let's go for that. This is our wallet, and let's go to the receive tab. We are already in, and just copy the address that we want to pass. This is the address that we will get the money. We can comment, so name the wallet as we want, and just submit the wallet address. After that, you'll find the information that it's not confirmed yet, so you have to just get to your email. You have confirmed the activation link, and if you do so, you will have the address confirmed, like the 2 that you can see below. But that's not matter for now, because we have 2 addresses ready for further steps. Next, let's go to the faucet, because we want to show you how to get the funds if you don't have money yet. So it's important to use the pre-prod, because it's recommended. And to do that, you have to just go for your address and also pass it here. So go to the Ethereum. And also is this address, but make sure that you're on the pre-prod actually, because you can find on the bottom right that you can switch the network here. So default is Cardano mainnet, but we want to go for the pre-production testnet. And that would be it. So go for the wallet, and again go for the receive tab and copy the address. And after that, you're just making simple I'm not a robot. It will not work for us because we tried it and it's limited, but for you it should work properly. So the next step will be creating the base for the NFT project. Let's go for the NFT projects tab. Let's create new project. And let's make NFT. So project name, simple as that, what you want. URL, it doesn't matter. Description, you can leave whatever you want. And also you can name your tokens in the token name prefix tab. Okay, 2 other options are address reservation time. It works if you are trying to purchase the NFT. You have 20 minutes to finalize the transaction. And if you will do so, you have the NFT. Otherwise, the NFT after 20 minutes will be again available for other users if they want to buy the NFT. And also on the right, you have payout wallets. So you choose the wallet that you created, because you can create a lot of wallets. So you have to specify which one you want to get the funds for. So we will choose the dev wallet, and let's go for the next step. So now we are in the policy tab. So if you go for the mark question, you can see that the choice. Jeszcze raz. Okay, so now we are in the policy tab. So you can go for the question mark and check what it says. So it guarantees that the artist is not going to edit metadata, add royalty, mint new tokens, or burn any token. So it's nice to have if you want to have the guarantee. If you want to have it, just set it. If you don't want, just skip it. And you also can choose the date. When will this happen? So if you want to have editable, mintable, like for the 1 year period, you can just block it 1 year later from this date. Okay, let's go for the next step. The next step is the metadata. So here you can find the typical standard for the Cardano metadata and nothing else to add. TBH, you can see it all here. And let's go for the summary. And it says what you just said. So project name, description, prefix, reservation, policy, expiration date if you set it so, and also the metadata if you scroll down a little. Okay, so let's save the project. Okay, and the next step will be uploading NFT and I think clone them a few times. So to do that, let's manage the NFT and we'll upload the new NFT. Okay, the token name, all the others are optional. Let's go for the files because we want our NFT to have the image. We already uploaded. Okay, so it creates the IPFS. And we can go for the next thing because we have the preview image. We can override it because we have the simple standard and just save the NFT. All right. Next thing will be cloning this NFT a few times. So let's duplicate NFT. We can set how many NFTs we want to be created. We also can set the starting number. So if you have the index 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, right? NFT 1, NFT 2, NFT 3, 4. If you copy, we create the 10 new, we will have the token from 1 to 10. And also the leading zeros, which means how many zeros will be per this starting number. So you can see here that we have the leading zeros 4, we have 0, 0, 1, 0, but we want to have just a simple one single number. So let's just make leading zeros 1 to make it simple. And now we can find from 1 to 0 because we create 10 duplicates. And we can also set the token name prefix. So if we want to do that, we will have the name before the number. As you can see, if we type token, we have token 1 to token 10. If we type anything else, we'll have a very similar thing. So that will be it for this step. Let's start duplicating. Yes, we want. All right. And another thing we want to change is the pricing, because for now our NFT are for 0 ADA and we want to change that. So let's go to the pricing options. We can find it again in here, manage NFT price is the dollar symbol. So let's create the new price. And here you will choose how many NFTs you want to sell for how much. So let's say it will be 1 for maybe 7 ADA. Okay, let's save it. And let's go again, create another price. So here you can, for example, change it to count, let's say 2, right? Let it be 2 NFTs. The price, let it be, for example, 13.5, because we'll make it a little cheaper. And also another thing we want to talk about is the price valid from 2. So you can set the timing where you want this price to be available for selling. So let's say from now, this special price will be available for 1 month. So it will be for the someday of the January. Fine. And if you want this price to be activated, you have to activate that, because otherwise you just created the prefix like we did before with the 7 ADA. And now you have the 13.5 ADA activated. So let's maybe edit the first one. Let's activate it. with no valid time for the pricing because we don't need it, at least not in this tutorial. And let's go for the next steps.
We are done with pricing, so let's talk about the integration part. As you can see, as for today, we have two options, NFT Maker Pay and Pay in Address. The first option lets you use a payment gateway. You can either use this link or you can generate this button with the script down below and some options so that you can customize it. And this way you'll open a pop-up with a very easy payment that buys one NFT for you. Some options here, multi-sig payments and NFT Maker Pay Sale Start, but they are quite advanced and we are going for something pretty simple today. So if you want us to make a more advanced tutorial, just let us know in the comments and for sure we'll create a new one. But let's leave it as that. And let's check the Pay in Address. And here you can see that it created a separate Cardano address to which a user can send funds. And if user sends 7 ADA, it will try to buy one NFT for him and send it back to him. Or if he sends 13.5, it will try to buy 2 NFTs and also send them back. If user fails to send the appropriate amount or the project runs out of available NFTs, then it will just send the money back and the loser will not use the funds. So let's leave it as activated and now let's go and mint some NFTs, for which we have a few options. So when I go to the video project, I have all of the NFTs and you can see that there is state. State free means that it's available to mint by anybody. And we have a few options to mint the image because it's not minted yet. It's only created in the database in NFT Maker, but not existing on the chain. So what we can do is use the first option, which is mint and send to address. And it will let us mint the NFT as an administrator and send it to a selected Cardano address or other handle. But to do that, we need to have some funds in the NFT Maker. And to have some funds, we need to go to our profile and select buy mints. And here you can select how many mints you want to buy. So minimum 3 at the moment. So I'll take 3 and just send the 13.5 ADA to the address. Now going back to NFT Maker, and shortly we should have the funds on the account. And when the funds arrive, let's just go back to the mint and send to address. And here I'll send the NFT to a different address. You can also send it to your address, but I'll use another one. And I'll use a second account for this. So I'll go to my account list, and copy this address. As you can see, currently the state is reserved because it's still minting the token and sending to the selected user, but then it will change its state when it's ready. But as you can expect, if somebody tries to buy this token, he can't buy any reserved tokens. After a few seconds, you can see that it's sold, so we are done with this token. And to check whether it arrived, we can go to our wallet and check transactions. In account token list, you can see that we have a new token, which I just minted for the account. And it's this exact token, which we can even open on chain file and see all of the metadata here. So it's all good. We can mint and send some NFTs, but that's not the way we probably want to distribute NFTs to the users. So there are much better ways for this. If you want your users to have a more convenient way of getting the NFTs, you can just go back to the payment options. And remember the integration here. You just copy the payment gateway or just integrate the button, which leads to the payment gateway. And when a user clicks on this button, it will start a new pop-up. And here you can see that it wants 7 ADA from us to buy the token, because here we selected price 1. So if you want to have separate buttons for other price options, you just select, for example, the second price option, 2 NFTs for 13 ADA. But let's just buy the 7 ADA one and continue with Eternity. There's integration for many other wallets. It opened a transaction in the background, and as you can see, we have 20 minutes to finalize the transaction, so it's the reserve time. And now I just signed the transaction. And as you can see, the transaction is finalized, and I can reveal my token or share it on Twitter, but I'll just click on the reveal. And here's my token. I can show it here. I can view it on the NFT Maker store. And as you can see, this preview is not available currently on the testnet, but if you are in a situation like this and you want to make sure that you got the token, then again you just go to the wallet and refresh your tokens list. And here you can see that I have the token, though on a different account, because to be able to buy tokens with a second account, you just need to activate it and click on this connect button. And when it's connected, this time it will buy the token using the account 1, not account 0, or let you select which account you want to use. So now let's test the last method. I'll refresh the page to get rid of the visual bug. And let's use the special address for buying the NFTs the other way. And in this case, you just go to your wallet of choice and send funds. And send how many funds you can check here. Let's say I want this package, so 13.5. And now what you need to do is wait for a minute and see on your transaction list whether you got any transaction, so we'll be back in a few minutes. We can see that after a few minutes we have received funds and tokens, so we can expand this transaction. And here, as you can see, we minted 2 tokens, and the whole amount we sent, which was 13.5 ADA, was distributed to 3 wallets, not one, not our receiver wallet. It happens because we sent some funds as a fee for the NFT maker, and currently it's 2 ADA per NFT. So total it was 4 ADA for NFT maker fees. And we have NFT payback, so that when we buy any NFT, we get 2 ADA back, and it's an option that you can set up in your project settings. So when we go to the video edit, you can see that there is the send back to customer, and you have 2 ADA send back every NFT. But if we are not happy with that, we can use 2 ADA every 5 NFTs or customize it by ourselves. And the last wallet was the receiver wallet, so our account got the money for the NFT. So it wasn't the total 13.5 ADA, but it was like 5 ADA because of the sendback and fees. So let's check the account and token list. And you can see that we have 2 new tokens, token 4 and token 7. And when you go back to the NFT projects, to the manage NFT section, you can see that some of the NFTs we bought are already sold. So we have left 3 NFTs available. And when we buy out all of the NFTs and try to buy more, it will be rejected. It will send back the funds, or in case of the transaction pop-up, it will just say that there are no other NFTs to buy. So as you can see, we're able to create all of the tokens, send the tokens as an administrator to other user, sell tokens using the cool interface, so with the buy with NFT Maker Pay, and also sell tokens using the pay-in address. So it makes a pretty good NFT manager that you can use for all of your products. If you like the content, make sure to like and subscribe. If you want us to create more advanced videos and maybe even with NFT Maker with more advanced options, make sure to let us know in the comments. Thanks and see you next time.